and welcome to October Road Studio. I am Tony and this is my page, and tonight is Tier Tray Tuesday with Tony, and tonight is a new kit release, so welcome, and I hope that you join us as we make a tier tray set for fall. We're doing a fall autumn kit. Welcome to whoever jumped on. I see someone jumped on. It's been a kind of a hairy day for me, so I don't have any makeup on because I forgot it at home. Hello, Susan. How are you? I also am so bummed because I forgot the 5th piece to this set, and I'm so sad. And I texted Lindsay and I was like, Lindsay! The lady that Lindsay Cat Creations, she cuts for me, and I'm like, Lindsay, I forgot one of the pieces, and I also forgot her set, so I can't even show you an example of the colorful one. So tomorrow I'm going to set those up and take a picture. Hello, Jean. And I am going to post them on one of my posts, my daily posts for tomorrow, so you guys can see them. But we are gonna get started. This is the Hello Fall tier tray set for tonight. It has this piece. There's 5 pieces included in this kit. Actually, yeah, 5. So there's, this comes with like this. It says pick your own local pumpkin. And it has a pumpkin that goes in the middle. So we're gonna do this piece. Isn't that cute? And then we're gonna set it in an easel. There's this piece that says Hello Pumpkin, and it has 3 pieces to it, but it ends up being one solid piece. Then we have Home, which is 2 pieces, and then the 3rd piece is the letters, and then the pumpkin goes right here, so it's all sketched in for you guys so you can put where it goes. So there's that. Let's see. This is the piece I forgot to. This goes, it says it's fall, y'all, and this is what that goes to, and it's super cute. And I had her do a special thing to it, and then I went off and left it because I was looking at it this morning, and I went off and left it. And then we have a banner that says Autumn, and it's designed so that you can, it has it to where you can put, hi Lindsay, I was just talking about you. The letters are all cut so that, and then it's engraved so you know where to put them, so you don't have to guess which is middle and all of those things. So it's like super perfect that way. So we're gonna get started, and I am going to start with the I think the Hello Pumpkin. So there's 5 pieces all together in this kit, and it is posted in the comments, I think, or a link. Do you guys see a link for it? Can you, hello, Miss Jeanette. Hello, hello. Okay, so I am going to use 3 colors tonight, 4 colors. I'm gonna use white, oh no, I don't know where my black is. Uh-oh. We'll just use my paint pen. Good evening to you too, Miss Jeanette. We're gonna use Pumpkin by Waverly Chalk Paint. We're gonna use Antique Wax by Waverly. We're gonna use Snow White by Waverly. And we're gonna use a painter's pen from Walmart. And I've never used this before, but we're gonna try it out. And it is black. Fine tip. So we're gonna try that out. So let's get started with our orange. And like I said, this is pumpkin. This is the first time I've gotten my pumpkin colors out for the season, and I'm so excited because y'all know I love me some fall, and I can't believe I waited this long, but I did. But I am ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this piece orange. They're out fixing, I'm at Teresa's house and they're out fixing the pool. The reason I'm painting this orange is because this is the back and the words will shine through the white. Did you guys get it fixed? They already fixed the pool. So here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry. Hello, Grandma Linda. How are you? Happy late birthday. Happy late birthday, Grandma Linda. So we're gonna paint this and let it start drying. I'm gonna paint it orange because I want my letters to be orange to match the other parts of this. Lindsay's is really pretty. She has turquoise in hers and all different colors. Mine is going to be very simple. Orange, white. Hey, Aunt Peggy, how are you? Welcome. Okay. And then I'm gonna paint the Hello Pumpkin sign white. So while the orange is drying, I'm gonna get my white, my Snow White chalk paint out, and we're gonna paint the Hello Pumpkin white. Do you hear that little bark is Pumpkin? That is Teresa's dog. That's where I'm doing my live tonight, where I've been doing my lives till we're up and going in our new house, which we did stay the night at it last night. Hello, Darlene, and welcome. That was fun. First night in our new house. Our Chandler was just, he was determined we were going to stay in that house this week. So we did. We stayed in it before his dad ever got home. The beds were moved in. The recliner was moved in. TVs were moved in. We don't have Wi-Fi yet, but we're getting there. And then slowly, the rest of this week and next week, I will be unpacking and hopefully I'll get to my studio. Hello, Crystal. You did an ombre orange brown for the back. Yes, you did. That's right. And it's so pretty. And I left it with the 5th piece. So tomorrow, I'm going to post pictures of Lindsay's set and my set, my completed set. So it should look, you guys will see 2 different sets and you can see the possibilities of lots of color and a more minimal color. Because you know, I don't do a lot of color, but anyway, yes. So the progress of the house is coming along. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. I'll see, maybe I can do like a walk around and show you guys like the different rooms. I don't know. I can show you my craft room. It's full of boxes. My whole apartment is in one room. Y'all, my whole apartment is in my studio room right now. So I'm anxious to get the house set up and the studio unpacked so that I can actually have my studio as my studio. So I painted this white because when I lay it down, the orange is gonna show through. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm gonna move on to the second piece just because they're white too. So I'm gonna paint the words autumn white as well. Can y'all hear them talking outside? Hello, Miss Ruby. I'm gonna scoot this up. We're gonna paint our tags white. And, oh y'all, I made a DIY tier tray tonight for our tier tray because I went off and left that too. And it was cheaper just to buy a little set of boxes at Walmart and a clearance vase pail holder thingy at Walmart than it was to go home 40 minutes and get a tier tray out of my stuff. So I made a tier tray. Hello, Linda. Hello, Sharon. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I'm painting this white. You can still see, if you look real close, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can still see the lasered lines. So depending on what color you use, I'm sure you can feel it too though, but the laser lines are there so you can put your letters on when you're done painting them or staining them or whatever you decide to do. Lindsay stained her tags and then painted her letters orange. I'm painting my tags white and painting my letters orange. So there's so many different variations. You could go with the black and white theme. You can do turquoise. You can do golds. You can do so many different colors. Good evening, Karen Mitchell. Hey, Tanner Darman. How are you, sister girl? You are... I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Okay, so here's my third one. How many letters are in autumn? 5? I think that's right, 5. So we're gonna do this coat, and I'm not doing the coat super, I guess I should do it darker. I might have to go back and do one more coat. I just don't wanna lose where I'm supposed to put my letters. Hello, hello. Okay. So, just so, like, seriously, the dog was supposed to go to the groomer today. That did not happen because it was that kind of morning. So I had to reschedule that for Thursday. I got all the tier tray stuff together, left one bag on the counter. So half of that didn't make it with me. And then, because Tuesdays are my days, it's like my day of service. Like I do my tier tray, but I also help a friend get to where she needs to go because she can't drive right now. And so it's my day of service work and running errands and that kind of stuff. I really don't look at it as like service, I guess. But hi, Sandy, Kenny, and Danielle. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, I left that stuff on the counter at home, and I'm so sad. So I had to reschedule the dog groomer appointment for Thursday. So one is going to the groomer Thursday. One is going to get spayed on Thursday morning. So hopefully Thursday will go a little bit smoother. I don't even have little kids to worry about or anything. And everything went haywire. What am I making? I am making a tier tray, a fall tier tray kit. This is my first fall tier tray kit of this season. This particular piece that I'm working on says autumn. So I'm painting the tags white and the letters are gonna be orange. And we're gonna put them together as soon as we get done painting this banner. And then I made a tier tray in the last 45 minutes. Hi, Coach Crystal. Hi, Diana. Oh, thank you, Miss Tracy. So if someone could be so kind as to let me know if my link is showing, I would appreciate it. I never know what you guys see and what I see are two different things. So if you could let me know. This is another piece. So this is piece number 3. This says home, and I'm painting it white. The pumpkin will be orange and the letters on this will be black. And then the frame I'm going to stain with antique wax. I think will be super cute. So if you've been around a while, you know I love the holidays, but you know I especially love fall. Most of all. It rhymes. You just see a stars link. Let me put the, hold on one second, guys. See if I can comment. Hello, Amy Jo. How do I do that? Lindsay, are you still with me? Lindsay Cat, are you still with me? Lindsay's on. Maybe we can get her to grab the link and put it on there in the comments. It should pop up. I don't know why it's not. Hey, Miss Wanda Cargyle, how are you? Oh, maybe because I didn't hit push show. There. Is it showing now? Is the link showing now? Hello, hello. Is the link showing up now? Hello, Jody. Okay, so we're painting the third piece of the 5 pieces that are in this set. And I am gonna paint the sides because you will see the sides. If I miss a spot, I'm sure you guys will tell me. It is there. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I think this kit is, I think I put it as $26. Is this kit? If you order, we will get these out to you. They're super fun and they will last from now until, heck, you could use them all the way through November if you wanted. Oops, sorry, I moved y'all. I'm just getting a little wipe right now to clean off my hands. Hi, Miss Minnie, how are you? And Linda, how are you? How are you? No worries, no worries. We're here. We're here and we are crafting away already. Okay, so I think I've got all my items that I wanted white, painted white. And I kind of, let me show you what this is gonna look like. Look at how sweet this is gonna look. Isn't that cute? And then it's gonna have a frame around it that's stained. But do you see that? Hello, pumpkin. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Tracy, for letting me know you see the link. Hello, Sally. How are you? Isn't that cute, you guys? And then this, we're gonna stain with antique wax and put it over the top. Hello, Miss Peggy. Won't that be fun? So that's one of our pieces. So I'm gonna set that over to the side. I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna let these things dry. I'm gonna try and put my things that need to be stained in one pile. Move these over here. I'm gonna go back to my orange, which is the color Pumpkin by Waverly. It's pumpkin chalk paint. Now these, they pop out, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint them first and then pop them out. Hey, Jennifer Swindle, how are you? How are you? And I'm gonna paint these orange. And then we're gonna let them dry and then we're gonna apply them to our little tags, our little banner tags, and they are gonna be so cute. Super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, I have questions for all the ladies in the crowd. If you know, you know. If you don't, then that's okay, but menopause. Hello, Robin. Thank you for turning the porch light on. All right, people who have had a hysterectomy, do y'all still get hot flashes? Hi, Pam Stafford. Do y'all still get hot flashes? If you've had a complete hysterectomy, are you still expected to get hot flashes? That's my question. I know it's like a random, not a crafting question. Hello, Miss Sue. Thanks for turning the porch light on. Hey, Mom. You move in about a month. Grandson's coming home. Yay, that's a celebration. Woohoo. So exciting, Jennifer. I love it. I love to hear that information. That is that's such good news. Okay, I'm going to paint this little pumpkin orange. Does anyone know that answer? Do you still go through menopause if you've had a complete hysterectomy? Does anyone know? I know that's like a personal question, but I am dying to know. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm just wondering if that's a thing. Because I keep getting these hot flashes like crazy, and I'm wondering if that's a thing. Because I didn't think I was supposed to, but I don't know. Kind of feeling like maybe. Okay, these come taped on the back, and you can untape them, and your little pumpkin will pop right out, or your letters will pop right out, so you can paint them. You got hot flashes, and you had a complete insert. Great. That's not what I wanted to hear, Jennifer. How long do I have to go through that? Because I had that done a long time ago, and I'm just now getting them. Like, I've never experienced this before, and I thought it was just because it was hot. And someone else suggested it, and I was like, nah, I'm going to ask my ladies. Really? Really? Never problems, but you've heard unless hormones or something. Oh, you guys are not telling me good news. You guys are supposed to be the bearer of good news, people. You're supposed to be the bearer of good news, people. Okay, so there's my cute little pumpkin that goes in the word home. You do too, Minnie? Pumpkin's talking to us. Okay. So I think that that's all the orange because I forgot the 5th piece, which I will do tomorrow. And I will post a picture of the completed set. And I will post Lindsay's Cat's Creations complete set because her set and my set are very different. Hi, Eva. Hi, Hetty. Ours are very different because she does lots of color like many of you guys do. And I don't do so much color, like you guys know. I'm very minimalistic that way in my coloring. It's not because I don't like it. I try, and I don't know. I just have always been that way, y'all, and I don't know what it is. But it's just a thing. Okay. So let's do our antique stain. So we're gonna get our little wipey and we're gonna get our frames because they need to be stained. And our you pick your own local pumpkin needs to be stained. Oh, yeah, I'm working on it, Aunt Peggy. I'm working on it. My fall stuff is gonna have some more color in it. It is, especially as we get closer to the good old Halloween time. So I'm just staining this Pick Your Local Pumpkin. This is Antique Wax by Waverly Chalk Paint. And I am rubbing it on with a wipe. Hopefully it goes on good. And I want to get it in the grooves of because it's lasered, the words. So I kind of want to get it on a little bit heavy there. Let's see if we can do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, see that? And then we'll rub it in more. This is so pretty. Pick your local pumpkins. I need a little bit more in there. Let's see, a little bit more. There. And you can use a paint pen and make it black, or you can do orange paint pen. You can do pens or really fine paint brushes. The dog's coughing. Hey Aunt Peggy, I think about you often, especially a few days ago. I was looking at my fudge recipe. Oh, see Aunt Peggy. I was just with Aunt Peggy last week. My husband and I were. We were with Aunt Peggy and Uncle Mike, you guys, and it was so nice to see them. It was so nice. We missed them. I missed them so much. Okay, so I am going in heavy with the words because I want the words to stand out. And then the pumpkin's gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and do the back and stain it. Aunt Peggy, I think Miss Sue has tried it. I think Miss Sue went back and watched your video and made it that way. I'm the only one that can't make it. Go figure. So I'm just rubbing the antique wax on this circle, and then I'm gonna set it down, let it dry, move on to the next thing. I still cannot believe that I left those pieces at home. Okay. So this is one of the frames, and I'm gonna antique wax it. Just staining it, keeping this tray pretty neutral, but very fall. Along with the fifth piece is a strand of beads that I don't have, and you can stain them, paint them white and orange to go with that. It's fall, y'all, is what it says. Grandpa would love that his recipe is being enjoyed. Aww. The humidity was high because of the storm coming in and didn't want to fail.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, that's hard to believe.
There we go. So there's that.
And that one better go outside for a little bit.
Alright. So there's...
Wow, that'd be...
What's wrong?
Said there was no food for him to eat anywhere in the house.
Wow. Okay. So there's that. It's stained. It could go a little bit darker, but I think it's perfect. One more. We're trying to get little Molly house trained still, and Chandler just called and said that there's no accidents in the house. And we just said, really? What? She's the one that was supposed to go to the groomers today. Poor thing. She looks like a ragamuffin. Looks like a little ragamuffin and homeless. I told David. When I called the groomers, I told them that I was going to bring in a rescue dog because she looks like I rescued her because I haven't taken her to the groomers, y'all. Isn't that terrible? I don't want them to think I'm a bad pet owner, but no, I'll tell them the truth, but she does. She looks like a little ragamuffin. Okay, and then I'm also going to stain the tops of my pumpkin. If I had some green, that would be cute too, but I don't have any green. So we're just gonna stain it. Actually dab it. The pieces on the pumpkin are kind of delicate. They're swirly. Anytime you have swirly with wood pieces, if you've ever worked with that, you might want to just be a little bit extra delicate with them. Okay. I think we're good there. Now I'm going to get out my chalk or my paint pen. And we'll see how this works out. Hey, Landon. What you doing, kiddo? Hello, Janice Bishop. How are you? Okay, I've never used the Walmart brand paint pens, so this is a new experience. This will be our test run. These are the letters that these come with the kit. This is what I'm going to do. It's great to hear you laughing. Oh, Landon, thank you, hon. We're gonna paint these letters black to go on this little sign with the orange pumpkin. And can y'all see it where it's engraved? So it shows us where to put the letters. If I can open it. There we go. Now, I don't know how this one works, but we're gonna figure it out. Waiting for ink to get down. Come on, ink. Here we go. I see black ink. Here it comes. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm gonna color in, and this is still on the little board, so I'm just gonna color, so if it doesn't stay in the lines, it's okay, because I have to pop it out anyway. So if it bleeds through, I'm all good. Seems to be working pretty good though. I'm glad I saw these at Walmart because I forgot my black paint. So I'm glad I grabbed it. These were $2.52 at Walmart. Seems to be doing the job though. They had all different colors in the craft section. I haven't noticed them before, but I noticed them today. Wait till y'all see the tier tray I built in 10 minutes. It's pretty funny. Do what you gotta do when you're away from home. Let's see, I'm almost done. And this, you guys, normally my tier trays, I do them really full. I try to do lots of stuff on them, but I don't want to confuse you guys on the kit nights, and so I just try to stick with what's in the kit. So my trays kind of look a little bare, but you can add so much to these trays, like pumpkins and greenery and like acorns or pine cones or all the things that all fall things, lights and candles and like little risers, or I mean anything that you can think of to make it beef it up and make it look super cute. These are just the key components, the key players. These are the key players. Aunt Peggy, Miss Sue's talking to you. Hi, Brian Cooper. Okay, so I just colored those. That's the word home, and it did bleed, but it's okay because I'm gonna pop these out when they're dry. So I'm gonna let those dry. I'm gonna go back over to my banner, and we are going to, these are dry, so we're going to peel off the tape. And as I mentioned, the kit comes with the board, and the tape keeps your letters and your pieces together all in one place. I am going to hit this with the dryer real quick because my paint bled through on the back. So I'm gonna pop it through from front to back like that. It just pops right out, see? So we're gonna pop all our letters out. A, make sure I don't spell it wrong, you guys. Uh-oh, I forgot to, should have moved the tape when I did the U. Oh, I'm trying to push on something that's got tape on it, y'all. Okay, here we go. This is, okay, this is one of those nights. Hello, Miss Carolyn. This is one of those nights that the tired and frustrated me would have canceled. But no, I came and showed up. I'm trying to be consistent. See, you guys, I'm being consistent. I'm here. Okay. I'm super proud of myself. I know to y'all it shouldn't be that way, but for me it's hard. Okay. So, and I don't have the right glue again, so I'm gonna go home and order some of that tonight for next week. So we're gonna try and make this work. But we're gonna do our A. So we're gonna put some glue on and pray that it stays. So I'm gonna line it up with the A on the tag. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at how cute that is. A for Autumn. What do you guys think? Let me see some hearts if you're liking it. Let me see some hearts if you're liking it. You could get so creative. You could do like lines, like a plaid pattern. There's some hearts. There's some hearts. I know you guys can hit that heart button, like this button. There we go. I got hearts, you got hearts. Okay, A, and then the next one is U. So we'll put the U. And it's all on there, so you don't have to guess what's the middle and or the height or all that. It's all set there for you. And the kit is in, the link should be up. And we are ready to rock and roll and get these out to y'all. T, U, there, and tell me that is not so stinking cute. And the M. Hi, Dana and Sheila. And here's the M. There we go. So there we have the word autumn. And we're gonna let those dry. Isn't that cute, you guys? So cute. Okay, I'm gonna scoop those up. And then we're gonna do the pick your own local pumpkin. This would be really cute with white on it, with all different, like I would love to see y'all get, if you get a kit, I want to see pictures. I want to see pictures. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. When you have scrolly pieces, you want to be very careful. So I'll probably have Lindsay strengthen that piece. Lindsay, if you're on here and you heard me, I just snapped it. Just did that. Aunt Peggy, Sue, I'll try to help you find Aunt Peggy's. Okay. And this is gonna go in the center. Y'all see what I did? Pick your own local pumpkin. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Thank you, Dana. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then the next piece is the Hello Pumpkin. So we did the back, whatever color you want to show through. I picked orange because that's the theme is the orange, white, and black. So I'm gonna put some glue on the Hello Pumpkin part, and then we're gonna put it down on the orange piece. And then we will put down the frame on top of that. I think that should be good. Like that. Oh, this is so cute. Hello, Sherry and Kathy. Oh, I think this is gonna be such a cute kit. Okay, it is such a cute kit. Okay, so now we're gonna go around the edges of the frame. And this is antique wax. This is an antique wax frame that goes on top of the Hello Pumpkin. And remember, there's a whole nother piece that goes to this kit. I just forgot it in the bag on my counter. So I will post it tomorrow. And I will also post Lindsay's version of the same kit, so you guys can see one with lots of color and one with minimal colors that I made. So there's 3 layers. See how thick that is? 3 layers to this. And it's pretty heavy. It says Hello Pumpkin. Hello Pumpkin. Hello Kathy. Okay, so there's 2 pieces done. 3 pieces done. Actually, we're working on our 4th piece. We're almost done, y'all. I'm gonna put the lid back on my antique wax before I spill it. We are almost done because I forgot the 5th piece, but let's see how our paint is doing. Seems to be good. Let's put our little pumpkin on. I'm gonna be very careful when I hold this little guy. We're gonna put some glue on it. Just very little. And it goes right on the pumpkin shape of home. Right there. Just like that. See, and then you still can see the engraved, the light engraved right there. I need a clip. And then we're gonna put the letters on. What do I need a clip for, Aunt Peggy? What do I need a clip for? I gotta take the tape off. If I can remember to take the tape off. Hello, Debbie, to hold it all together. Yes, I do. You're right. 2 pink clips from the Dollar Tree would have been a good idea. I'm learning my way through this stuff. I'll get there. I'm learning as I go with y'all. Y'all can learn from me what to do and what not to do, or what to do better. That's why we do this, right? We teach you guys along the way. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the M. And put it right onto the lightly engraved piece, and the E. And the H. And then I have the frame. Does it help? Yes, while it dries, Aunt Peggy, I agree. Clips would help. It would help on this piece too, these layered things. I'm gonna remember that and write it down on my project sheet, because I've been writing project sheets down. You guys would be so proud. I actually have all these projects listed down on little planning sheets of what I'm doing every week, and I write down what I need, and then I go off and leave them in the bag at home. So I don't know if that plan is working so well, but it does help me organize my thoughts and get it all organized, and then I leave it at home. But I am doing it. So I'm gonna hold this down, like Aunt Peggy said. If I had a clip, I would take the Dollar Tree, those little pink clippy claw thingies, and I would clip this to make it nice and strong and stay in one spot. Like that. Tell me that's the cute. So cute. It says home. Isn't that cute? Peggy? I'm sure I'm making you laugh. I hope I'm making somebody laugh, because I'm laughing at myself. So if you're laughing with me, then that's good. So those are the 4 pieces of the 5, because I didn't bring the 5th piece because I planned it all, and then, like I said, I left it. But we're gonna put this cute little banner together. Well, I think we are. Hold on. Let's see if I can get, yep, sure can. All right, we're gonna start with the M, I think, or the A. We're gonna start with the A. We're gonna go in the front, out the back. Make sure I spell autumn right, you guys. Hi, Maria. Hi, Pat. A-U-T-U-N-M. M-N. M-N. There. A. In the front. Out the back. Yes, you guys, please say hello to Lindsay Cat Creations. She is the one that is cutting these for us, and she is doing an amazing job. If you didn't see the nativity one that I did, it turned out so good, and we've had a couple orders, and they have been going out. So, A-T. Sorry. Okay, here we go. think I'm gonna put some glue on the end of this so it doesn't fray. So next week will be another fall tier tray, but it will be my regular Tony throw together tray. It won't be a kit. So make sure you think about looking at this kit on my website. I know there's not much to look at on my website, but I am trying to get it built up with some things. Let me see. Front to back. I just have to remember, and I have to make sure I spell it right. Front to back. We repeat and talk to ourselves. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes. You can put it in the comments, Lindsay. You can put it in the comments if you want. Just add it right there in the comments and they can see the 5th piece and they can see it colorful. Look at how cute. Isn't that cute? And I spelled it right, I think. Okay. So now we have 4 of the 5 pieces for tonight put together. So now if you guys want to see my tier tray that I made in like seriously 10 minutes from Walmart Pieces, just post it in the comments, Lindsay. Like you should be able to add a picture right where you're commenting right now. All right, you guys. So let me move my pieces forward. We'll try to do this again. I got the lazy Susan going on. All right. Here's my tier tray. You know those 3 sets of boxes in the craft section? Have you ever seen them at Walmart? Here is the 3-piece set. There's 2 pieces on here. So there's one inside in the top to raise it up, tuck down in there to give it some height. This is a pail I got out of the floral section, out of the, not fake, but what's another word for fake? I don't like to say fake. Faux flowers section, right? Silk flower section. I don't know. I just don't like saying fake flowers because it just doesn't sound very good. But anyway, I found this silver galvanized pail, you guys, and I put that in the middle and then I glued it. So I made this little tier tray for tonight because I didn't have my tier tray with me. And then my easels that Lindsay made me are in that bag as well. So these are from Hobby Lobby that I had in my other bag in the car. See, here's the problem. Here's what happened. Here's the other problem. My husband made me clean out my car this week. That's what happened. My husband made me clean out my car. And all my stuff got taken out. Yeah, I'm blaming my husband. My car was a mess because I'm a traveling creator. Okay, so I'm putting this stuff on an easel. This, I think, and I think this tray will work because look, I think I can hang it. You guys can't really see it in the whole picture, but I'm gonna wrap it around the cord. Here, I'm gonna set this one down and I'm gonna knot it. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. He said, this is what my husband said, babe, I love you, and I know that you struggle and you have ADHD, so why don't I help you? And I was like, okay, what's that? And he's like, why don't you make it a goal this weekend that you clean out your car? Yes, dear. I love you too. Isn't that so sweet? The way he said it was so funny. I love you and I want to help you. Okay.
Clean the car.
Clean my car. That's what he said, y'all. I love you and I want to help you. So let's clean your car. You clean your car out. Okay, I'm trying to tie this to these handles over here because I thought it would be a good idea. I don't know. I do have something in the works for this whole banner tier tray thing, just in case you're wondering. Okay. Okay. So one side works. Let me. Okay. Well, there's that. We're gonna put this other one in the back. We're gonna put this one on the top right there in the center because I don't have the 5th piece. We're gonna put our home on the top in the back, leaned up against it. And then if you had the 5th piece, you'd have beads and you would have It's Fall, y'all. And then like I said, you would be able, when you have it at your home, you could add pumpkins and lights and candles and foliage and all the things hanging off of it. So I need to stain the back of this probably or paint it, and this looks super cute the way it is. You could put ribbons on your little autumn banner. Try push pins. Yeah, that's a good idea, Aunt Peggy. Hi, Deborah. And then if this would stay up on the table, it would look really cute. You guys can't see the whole thing in the frame, but it's there. But like I said, I don't want to confuse you because I don't want you to think that there's like all this stuff in the kit when there's 5 pieces and beads. So I'm keeping it very minimal on this live. But when I get it styled in my home for fall, I'll show you what it looks like with what you can do with what you have at home. And a DIY tier tray. So what's your favorite piece? What was y'all's favorite piece on that set? Thank you, Miss Sue. What was your favorite piece of that set? In the comments, tell me what your favorite. It would look great with greenery, right, Aunt Peggy? And like some pumpkins, I think, and some lights. Home piece was your favorite, Sue? What about you, Aunt Peggy? What was your favorite piece? I like the autumn sign. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. Those count. Those hearts and those thumbs up, they count, y'all. And they're free to give out. The Hello Pumpkin. That was Aunt Peggy's favorite, was the Hello Pumpkin. I like that piece too. So we got the Hello Pumpkin, the home sign. There's several of you on here. What was y'all's favorite pieces from the kit? Well, you could say the 5th piece because you didn't get to see it. Hi, Karina. Welcome. Hello, Corey. We're just finishing up for the night. It was kind of a quick tier tray because I didn't have all the pieces because I let the autumn sign Jeanette. I liked all of them. I can't decide which one was my favorite. I think I like the autumn sign too. I think I'm gonna add some ribbons in between the little tags. And hello, Arlene. The autumn because my niece name's Autumn. Oh, that's cute, Sue. Oh, Aunt Peggy said her Grandpa Johnston called her Pumpkin. Oh. Hi, Lisa Pennington. Well, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight on another Tier Tray Tuesday. The link to the kit is in on here. And if you have any questions, you can always send me a message and I will answer any questions. The nativity set is also still available on my website. That's okay, Lindsay. We'll post it tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I did not have the 5th piece, you guys. I feel like I let Lindsay down because she worked really hard on that piece too because we had to revise it. And it looked so good and I let her down, but yes, Aunt Peggy got the nativity kit and she loves it. So you guys need to check out the nativity kit because it was a really cute one. But hello, Margaret Wood, welcome. If you're watching on replay, thanks for watching and I appreciate you being here and all of you that have hung out with me tonight. Thanks, Lindsay. It is all good because you helped do it all. You helped do it with me. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight and everyone else in the comments. Thanks for being here and supporting my page. And I will be back next Tuesday, if not before. I keep saying that, but one of these days I'm going to pop on and surprise you guys with an impromptu live on a different day. Thursday or Saturday or Wednesday or Friday, who knows, but I'm gonna be here. My posts are starting to get a little bit more postier. Did y'all see my thrift reel? Did y'all? I know, Miss Sue, I'm so glad. Did y'all see that thrift haul that I did? I was really proud of myself. I was pretty proud of myself for that thrift haul. I didn't even spend $20, y'all. I didn't even spend $20 on that thrift haul. So anyway, everyone have an amazing night. Stay safe. Again, thank you for being here and for supporting my page. I love you guys and I hope you have a good one. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.